Let's see, is this working? Wow, there's 200 of you guys. Oh my gosh. I keep forgetting to stop touching my face. Okay, I'm gonna see real quick if I can pull up the dashboard. Hi everyone. Comment hi if you can hear me, or just let me know if you can't hear me. I am going to try and figure this out. Hi! Let's see if I can never figure out how to do live stream. Oh, there we go. Hi everyone. Hi. Okay, I'm gonna try and figure this out. Because last time what happened is that too many people were commenting, so I couldn't see any comments. Wow, there's 1,000 of you guys. Hello. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. If not, I'll just have the chats right here. But oh my gosh, hi guys. Already so many comments are coming in. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at all of the chats. Okay, yeah, I have no idea how to do this every time. Let's see if I can pull up. Oh, I think I got it to work. Yay! Okay, okay, perfect. Let's see. Live chat. Okay. So I'm gonna do slow-mo, guys, on comments. That basically means like each of your comments come in more slowly so I can read the questions, because last time I couldn't read like any questions because they were all coming in so fast. Okay. Whoa, okay, there's still so many people. Let me try to slow this down. How are you guys doing? Okay, before I even get into the questions, I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's been really rough with everything that's been going on, and honestly, for a lot of people, I know I've been feeling a little lonesome, and I know some other people can be as well, especially anyone who's more like socially oriented or extroverted. It would be pretty rough time, and so I figured why not just do this live stream to kind of like keep you guys company at least for an hour and just answer some of your skincare questions. I've done live streams like this in the past before, and I thought it'd just be fun to do it again. Yeah, okay, so all the comments are amazing. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Stephanie. Thank you for the congrats on 1 million. Here, I'll slow them down a little bit more. Let me see if I can. I don't know if it'll work. Okay, it's not really working, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. Thank you guys. Oh my gosh, so there's 2,000 of us in here. Woohoo! Thank you guys for tuning in. I want to say quick thing. I know it's kind of been sporadic as far as like my thank you for 1 million subscribers goes, but I'm uploading a video on Sunday thanking you guys, kind of sharing a little bit of my story that you guys probably haven't heard before, and a really exciting announcement. I am so excited for it, so make sure you tune in on Sunday because I will be posting that there, and this is something that I've been working on for about 5 months, 6 months, so I'm super excited. But let's just get into the skincare questions. As I'm starting this, I just want to say, like always, my disclaimer, I'm not an esthetician or a dermatologist, but I am a specialist. That is the official title of my position at the skincare company that I work for, and I try to use that education that I get from there and chemists and dermatologists and estheticians that I know in order to provide you guys with the best information possible about skincare, which is why I'm going to do my best to answer all of your questions. But please remember, don't take my words as Bible truth. Do what you want with them. These are just recommendations. So let's get into it. I'm so excited. I feel like I haven't connected with you guys for a while. Okay, let's see. Okay. Olivia said, your opinion on Proactive. So Proactive is a brand that I have mixed feelings about. I don't think a lot of their products are quite as bad as people make them out to be. And I think that's because Proactive, what it used to be versus what it is now in terms of product selection, is very different, and they have better products now. But that being said, I still don't think they're like the best out there. You can probably find a lot of other brands, and every time I've seen the ingredient list, I'm just like, they're okay. They're not that great in my opinion, and the companies that I talk about on my channel, in my opinion, are way better than Proactive. But the Proactive original like 3-step series, I recommend avoiding because it's just way too harsh on the skin. Excuse me. Oh, thank you, Emily, for the gift, and thank you, Angie. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. It's crazy to think that there's a million. You guys are awesome. I just can't. My mind is still wrapping itself around that. Okay, let's see. What are your thoughts on microderm needles? So I believe any type of puncturing, purposefully wounding the skin, any type of intense exfoliation or treatments should only be performed by a board certified dermatologist or a very trusted esthetician. You should not be doing anything like that on your own at home. If you want to learn more information about that, I have my video about, I think it's reacting to DIY microneedling. Yeah, it's just a whole ass mess. Avoid it. Just be safe, because a lot of things can go wrong. Even some people have issues when they go to estheticians. So you want to make sure, like, you want to go to your trusted esthetician or dermatologist to do that. Just be as safe as possible, because my mantra on my channel is always to be, it's better to be safe than sorry. So just be very, very careful about that. But when you do it with them, I think it's absolutely fine. Oh my gosh, so many questions. You guys are awesome. Streaming from the Philippines. Hey, Tristan. Wow. Is Clarins a good brand for skincare? You know, Clarins, I don't think is the worst out there. And in the luxury-esque world of skincare, I don't think it's necessarily bad at all, but some of their products do include a lot of fragrance. But they are in that tier of really expensive brands. So for the price point, I don't think it's worth it, but it's definitely better than like La Mer or La Prairie or, you know, those other high price point brands, I would say. Some of their products, make sure you look for fragrance. Let's see. Is it okay to use grapeseed oil as a moisturizer? So thank you for the question, Earl. I don't think it's that good, because grapeseed oil, if you guys want to learn more about like ingredients themselves, Kenna, she has an amazing YouTube channel, but grapeseed oil can be oftentimes adulterated, which means that it's not 100% pure, and it's widely known in the industry to oftentimes be adulterated with other ingredients that can cause sensitivity and irritation and are just not as high quality, which is why grapeseed oil is kind of a low quality ingredient. I like it when it's not one of the primary ingredients on the list, and if it's 100% pure grapeseed oil, it's just better to go with a moisturizer. You want to have a moisturizer that has more like, you know, sealing in the hydration type of ingredients, you know, occlusives, as opposed to just an oil like that. So that's my recommendation. Excuse me. I need coffee because I think breakfast is stuck in my throat. Ugh, it's nasty. What's a good brand for sensitive skin? Amelia says. Hi, Amelia. So I would say, it depends on what you're looking for in your skin. I personally honestly love the InKey list, because they have really good effective ingredients that show a really good balance between like high quality natural extracts while keeping it really good for sensitive skin and being very science oriented, all at a really low price point. And InKey list can be found like in the USA and in Europe, so it's pretty accessible. I do recommend that in terms of sensitive skin. Or CeraVe. CeraVe always. That is always a good brand for sensitive skin. Catherine said, love you, boo. Love you. Thank you. Erica said, do you have any tips for dealing with razor burn ingrown hairs? Ooh, going on 3 weeks of irritation from a home dermaplane gone wrong. Oh my gosh. No, I'm so sorry. Yeah, razor burn is a bitch. I actually made a video talking about how I got rid of my razor burn. But the main thing I would say in terms of aftercare is just only use products that are really oriented for sensitive skin and healing the skin. So I like to use, you know, ingredients that have like good effective silicones to make sure you're not losing any water loss, but also ingredients like green tea, Centella asiatica extract. And then also, if your skin can handle it, salicylic acid has always been really effective for ingrown hairs for me, because it goes deep into the pore. And yeah, just to make sure you leave the area alone until the hairs can grow back out, if they can. If you are still struggling, because sometimes just frequently going in with a razor will just make the problem worse. And yeah, that's what's worked for me, but I highly recommend watching that video because I go into more detail there. But thank you, Erica. Let's see. Thoughts on vitamin C in skincare. So it really depends on the form of vitamin C. Vitamin C is a good ingredient, but it's also one that is so unstable that I just have iffy feelings about it, because in most formulas I found it goes bad really quickly. And vitamin C, when it turns, has the potential to really create a lot of sensitivity in the skin. And any like ascorbic acid is the only type of vitamin C that has like scientific evidence showing that it's actually effective. Besides that, all other forms of vitamin C, like if they're more stable or anything like that, they don't have that same amount of research, so we can't attribute those same benefits found from ascorbic acid to those other vitamin C ingredients, which is why to me, vitamin C is just like in any form is just kind of like I can either have it turn bad super quickly, or it's an ingredient that doesn't have the same amount of research done on it, and therefore I wouldn't necessarily be getting the same results. So I personally recommend alternative ingredients like niacinamide or retinol, because those have, you know, a lot of benefits associated with them beyond just what vitamin C provides. Taylor says Beyonce's Bayhive loves you. Oh my god, that is the biggest compliment in the world, because I am obsessed with Beyonce. I mean, who isn't? But I'm just obsessed with her, so that means a lot. Thank you. Ranmaru says, I hope I pronounced that right. Hi from France. I really love your videos. Do you think you could try French brands in the future, like Acne or Savon stories? Ooh, I am not familiar with those brands, but I'm hoping this year, if everything comes down, to be able to go to Europe, specifically France. And if I do, you guys will be the first to know, because I want to do a meetup. But I don't know if it's possible. I'm just hoping. But when I go there, you bet your ass I'm gonna be just like going to the skincare shelves and just going like that and sweeping everything into my cart, because that's how much I want to try French brands. So I would definitely be doing reviews in the future if I am able to go, hopefully. Let's see. So many questions coming in. Thank you guys. I just want to say thank you for taking time out of your day to like be a part of this and ask questions, because it really means a lot that you guys would trust me, you know, with skincare advice. It's awesome. Thank you. Let's see. In a double cleansing routine, what kind of drugstore products do you recommend for the first step, cleansing oil? Ooh, so I like the Neutrogena cleansing balm. From what I remember, that one is polyethylene clean, free of polyethylene, which is plastic. As far as cleansing oils, you know what? I haven't found one except for DHC cleansing oil. I think you can find it at Costco and some other drugstores. I do like that one. As far as other cleansing oils, I haven't found any that are like really good besides those two. So either Neutrogena cleansing balm or the DHC cleansing oil. Those ones are pretty good. And I just barely found the Neutrogena cleansing balm, so I'm planning to talk about it in more videos. Ooh, is Earth to Skin a good brand? So Earth to Skin is one of those brands. You can find it at Walmart. I was really hoping it would have less fragrance, because a lot of their products have a lot of fragrance, but their superfood cleanser I really like. I think it was included in one of my best drugstore cleanser. Afterwards I'll link that video in the description box, but yeah, you can watch my best drugstore cleansers review because I talk about it there. But overall it's okay. It would be bomb if they didn't have a ton of fragrance, but because they have a ton of fragrance, I think it's just like meh, it's, you know, it's whatever. Let's see. What are you doing to entertain yourself during quarantine? If I'm being 100% honest, I am just working nonstop because I'm trying to create as much content as I can for you guys during this quarantine. I know that a lot of you guys are so bored at home, and I want to just keep creating videos for you to keep you guys entertained, because I know, and especially as a positive distraction, because right now it is kind of a stressful time, and I want to be able to just, you know, put a smile on your guys' face as much as possible. So I'm working on creating a lot of content, but I'm also working on the big project that I'm announcing on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. I'm spending a lot of time on that, and yeah, honestly, I wish I could say that I'm just kind of relaxing and watching TV and having fun, but in reality, I'm working from about 8 a.m. until midnight every day, so it's a lot, but I love it. It's so fun. Let's see. Oh, Roxy, hi. She said, can you make your own eye cream using neuropeptides, caffeine solution, human growth factor, zinc? Okay, so as far as combining products to create like a specific solution or a specific type of product, I get a little bit nervous about that, depending because while I am a fan of preservatives, I worry about when you double up or like triple, quadruple, or 5 or 6 products together, you're really increasing potential sensitivity risk from different types of preservatives, depending on the type of product that you use. Also, I'd say it could work for solutions that like only have like 2 or 3 ingredients, but when each of the products have like 10 ingredients and you're putting like 6 products together that can really increase any potential for irritation, specifically for the under eye area. If anything, I would say taking like an eye cream, combining it with a serum, like say, like you're saying, neuropeptides or a vitamin K or niacinamide, and just alternate throughout the week. That way you're getting those benefits, but not risking putting them all together at the same time. But thank you so much for your question, Roxy. Sylvia says, thoughts on the new Youth to the People enzyme exfoliator and Biossance SPF. Ooh, so I just bought the Biossance SPF. I'm actually waiting for it in the mail because I heard that it has 0 white cast. And I'm like, bitch, I need that in my life because zinc oxide 0 white cast sunscreens are like nearly impossible to find. As far as the new Youth to the People enzyme exfoliator, you know, I looked through the ingredients and I wasn't mad. You guys know that I'm not a fan of physical exfoliants, so I'm gonna have to use it myself to see what it's like, to see how harsh or abrasive it is. But it looks like it's gonna be like a rice polish, and the other ingredients I really like, so I'm personally impressed. You guys know I like to use to the people from a formula perspective, but some of their ingredients are like hit or miss for me. But this product looks pretty good. I think they said that they're sending it to me though, so I'm hoping to try it as soon as possible. If not, I'm just gonna buy it and try it myself. Let's see, Jamie, thank you, Jamie. She says, what is the best kind of routine for oily skin with large pores, acne scars? My fiance wants to work on his skincare routine before our wedding. Oh, good on your fiance, that's awesome. Congratulations on your wedding, by the way. I would say, definitely introduce niacinamide because it'll reduce sebum in the skin. It kind of makes the appearance of pores look a little less large. You can't actually change the size of your pores, but if you also use salicylic acid, so like the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid, as far as niacinamide, the ordinary 10% niacinamide serum, that combination is amazing for just reducing oiliness and making your pores look invisible. I would highly recommend that. As far as acne scars, definitely niacinamide if it's darker scars, but if it's more like pickaxe scars or physical scars, that's where I would say either retinol, intense exfoliation, or getting a treatment done. And if they're pretty intense, I would say getting a treatment done because over-the-counter regular skincare products for that type of skin damage is just not going to be effective enough. So I hope that helped. Congratulations again on your wedding. Let's see. So many comments. I love all your guys' comments. What are your thoughts on Burt's Bees skincare? I have bought a bunch of products from them. I'm currently testing them out to do a video, so expect one within the next 2 weeks, I would say, is when I'm planning to upload the Burt's Bees review. I know you guys have been waiting on it for a long time. Are snacks, chocolates, etc. bad for your skin? Any food that is high in its sugar or milk content can have negative effects on the skin. Sugar specifically, there's definitely been a link to, you know, bad skin from sugar. And usually when people struggle with like a lot of cystic acne, I always recommend people, like, I'm not a dermatologist, so I always recommend going to a dermatologist, but I also recommend like changing your diet a little bit. Try substituting out milk. Because that for a lot of people is like makes the biggest difference. There are so many people I can't even count that when they got rid of milk in their routine, it dramatically helped. So yes, I would say chocolate and, and other candies like that, you definitely want to more leave out of your skincare routine. But it's a balance because I love candy. I love candy. Have you heard of the ordinary AHA mask or niacinamide serum making skin go from combination to dry skin? Because I feel like that happened to me. Ooh. So I'd say it depends on how often you're using the AHA mask. At most once a week. Niacinamide, it may make your skin dry, but if it's making it flaky at all or irritated, then stop using it. But I haven't really heard of niacinamide making skin go super dry. I would say just making sure you're following up with a good hydrating moisturizer because niacinamide can change sebum control within the skin. So that would be my recommendation. What's your favorite makeup remover? Ooh, it depends. I just say honestly, any cleansing balm is just amazing for makeup removers. Like, I really like the Then I Met You cleansing balm. So good for removing makeup, but also, I would say beyond that, oh, the Lancome eye makeup remover. I'm sorry, I have yet to find a better eye makeup remover, or if you're wearing like heavy makeup, that's just the best. I don't make the rules. No, there's a reason why it's so popular. I just think it's really good. I like that one. Let's see, Becky says, love your smile, it makes my day. Oh, thank you. Do I need serums to preserve skin at 13, and is microcurrent technology safe at 13? Ooh, so microcurrent technology I don't think is necessary at 13. Serums at 13 I think can be good. I don't recommend you going in with like exfoliating intense serums because you definitely don't need that. But I would say any serums that are more focused on just like, you know, hydrating the skin would be great. The Ordinary has a lot of good ones, like their Marine Hyaluronic Serum is really good because it's just making sure your skin is hydrated and healthy, because at 13, your skin is definitely good. But I would always say check with your parent first before you take any recommendations for skincare, just to make sure that they can also look through the ingredient list, or if you have a dermatologist or esthetician, always check with them. But thank you, Becky. That was very sweet. Emma says, love you so much. I've tried many topical treatments. Nothing works anymore. I'm sorry. Sorry, my throat is so dry. I'm avoiding Accutane due to effects. I have oily, acne-prone skin in a dry climate. Oh, yeah, Accutane can be rough, especially in a dry climate. I would say sometimes when it comes to skin issues, we're tempted to just pummel it with products. We try so many different products because we're like, nothing's working, when in reality, sometimes our skin just needs a break. So I would say scale it back and only use a cleanser, moisturizer, and a sunscreen. And even that, you can even pull back on the cleansing if you want a little bit. Just try to reset your skin as much as possible, and then try to introduce the products one by one into your routine based off of what works. Because sometimes the irritation and the sensitivity can come from trying too many products at once. So I recommend that. If that doesn't work, then that's a tough one, because I don't know exactly what could be making those issues within your skin. So I'd say check with the dermatologist or esthetician. Let's see. Which skin cleanser would you recommend for combination skin? I love your videos, by the way. Thank you, Elizabeth. Honestly, the Youth to the People one is, anytime anyone says they have combination skin, I'm always just like, this cleanser, because it changed my life. It's literally like my favorite skincare product ever. And most people, the feedback that I've gotten, sometimes people with like more dry skin don't like it, and I would say that's because it's for combination skin, but most people are like, oh my god, it changed my life. And I'm like, I know, right? Because it's just that good. Like, I love it so much. So I always recommend that one. Bree says, if I go to the gym in the morning, should I do my skincare 3 times a day? Ooh, what should the steps be? So 3 times a day is a lot, particularly if you're cleansing your skin that much, but ideally, most you should be doing it twice a day. So I think it depends on your schedule. In the morning, I would say when you get up and you go to the gym, don't do your skincare routine before going to the gym. If you are going to do anything, just do some sunscreen, because you're only going to be at the gym for like an hour and a half, and then you can go in with your full skincare routine after that. Try to cleanse your skin as little as possible, because that can be one of the most irritating components of a skincare routine. So try to minimize it as much as possible, 2 times a day at most. But I think your skin's gonna be fine, because your skin already went, what, like 8 hours of sleep. It can handle an hour and a half more of, you know, without cleansing before you shower and you know, get clean from the gym. Thank you, Bree. Agatha says, hi, I use the Ordinary Lactic 10% twice a week and the BHA peeling solution once a month. Is that okay? Yes, that's absolutely okay. Exfoliation is all about you, your skin. If you start to notice redness, sensitivity, over-exfoliation is more common than people think, so make sure you're very particular. Like I said, better safe than sorry, and once a month for the peeling solution is absolutely fine. You can even do it twice a month if you want at most, but if you're already doing regular exfoliation throughout the week and it sounds like you may have dry skin, that's perfect. If you have oily skin, I usually recommend a little more, but it's all about your skin and the best results that you see. So thank you. Samantha says, please tell me your opinions on Kate Somerville skincare. Ooh, so Kate Somerville is a brand where a lot of the products I love, like, oh my gosh, they're gentle. The Exfoliate Gentle, the liquid one. I love, the ingredients are so good. Gentle enzymatic exfoliation. Their goat line is amazing. I really like a lot of products from Kate Somerville, although they are a little bit on the luxury side, but I'm definitely a fan. But some of their products do include fragrance, so it just depends on the product for me. But anything from their Gentle series, their cleansers, their Gentle Exfoliate, I love. Let's see. Roscoe says, is toner necessary? Not necessary whatsoever. I only would say you're fine using a toner if you want an extra level of hydration, but usually that, in my opinion, that just means that your moisturizer isn't performing well enough. But some people like it. So I definitely don't think it's necessary. It's only up to you if you want to use it. Alicia says, what is your suggestions for KP treatment? I've been suffering it for my whole life and I won't wear shorts because it's so embarrassing. I'm so sorry. You know what? KP is a little bit of a difficult issue, and when it comes to a lot of these specific diagnoses, I get nervous about making recommendations because, like I said before, I am not a dermatologist, which is why I've kind of like hesitated to recommend things for them. But the one product that I have seen people just rave about for KP is the First Aid Beauty KP polish. And I have to say, I've gotten KP on the back of my arms and that one worked so well, and the results I've heard from people are just incredible. I've only heard good things, but be very careful because KP can be a sign of other issues and you just want to make sure that you're very cautious. But I recommend going to Sephora, getting a sample, trying it out. Be very gentle, see if it works. If you see positive results, then keep using it. And then if you don't, I would recommend going to an esthetician or a dermatologist, specifically a dermatologist, because they know how to best deal with that. Or you can watch Dr. Dre here on YouTube. She has recommendations for KP as well. Let's see. Jordan said, I recently had an allergic reaction to a spot treatment that made me have hives. Oh no, now the reaction is gone, but I'm so flaky. How do I fix it? Okay, so when it comes to flaky skin, you want to be careful because I think usually when people see flakes on their skin, they're just like, let me exfoliate it like crazy, which usually is not the solution. Anytime someone has flaky skin, I just recommend moisturizing like your life depends on it. Use a good, heavier moisturizer because that's usually helping the skin to heal itself, holding in that transepidermal water loss and making sure it can properly heal so that it starts peeling. That's the first recommendation. If you continue to see peeling after that, then trying some exfoliation, seeing where it goes from there. But usually those two things are what I recommend. If you want more tips, watch my video for sensitive skin because I talk more about my favorite ingredients and products for dealing with sensitivity. Highly recommend that. Oh my gosh, there's so many messages. You guys are awesome. Let's see. Oh man, it's like freezing up on me. Sorry. Ooh, I really need help on getting rid of my blackheads, but niacinamide isn't helping. Help me, Hiram. Okay, so niacinamide actually won't help as much with blackheads. Niacinamide can help with whiteheads because it helps to reduce oiliness in the face, and oiliness specifically contributes to those whiteheads that you see, but blackheads is where salicylic acid will come into play. So the Paula's Choice 2% BHA. I always recommend it just because that's my personal favorite salicylic acid treatment. That will help to get rid of blackheads because salicylic acid goes deep into the pores. Niacinamide only really helps with scarring, pigmentation, and reducing that oiliness. So I highly recommend trying salicylic acid. Stephanie says, how can you improve skin uneven texture and little bumps? So little bumps may be a sign of what is commonly called fungal acne, which I'm making a video about soon. I would say wait for my video about fungal acne, but as far as skin uneven texture, exfoliation. AHAs are great for getting rid of that, like the ordinary lactic acid 10% serum or their 5% serum. Definitely good for getting rid of uneven texture in the skin because exfoliation is just gonna help to really retexturize your skin overall. Oh my gosh. Can products with probiotics repair your skin barrier? Ooh, not really. Probiotics, while they can be beneficial for the skin, they're wildly non-scientifically based in terms of skin health. Probiotics, in terms of ingesting them, I am a fan of, but in terms of on the face, it's debatable. There's not a lot of evidence there. If you are looking to repair your skin barrier, go watch my video for sensitive skin because I talk about my favorite products and ingredients for that. But just anything with really hygienic and inclusive ingredients that'll trap in that water loss. Lena said, can you use the Paula's Choice BHA liquid with a prescription retinol in the same routine? Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us. Of course. So I wouldn't recommend using them the same night because BHA dries out your skin and retinol dries the fuck out of your skin. Holy shit. So putting those two things together would not be good, but I would say alternating them is totally fine. but just be aware of the dryness that it could cause. You could see a lot of dryness and some flakiness, so be aware of that. But yeah, I think as long as you're alternating, it's totally fine. Isolin says, Norwex, who are a worldwide company without chemicals, they have released a new skincare line called Lactic. Can you give your thoughts about it? I will search it right now, look it up, and hopefully give you my thoughts later. But I will say chemicals are not bad. Everything is a chemical around us, and really there's not a lot of dangerous chemicals that companies put in skincare lines. That's kind of a lot of fear mongering, but concentration is what matters, and there are ingredients that I like at lower concentrations. Valerie said, do you know a good skincare line that has compostable, recyclable packaging? It's so hard to find an eco-friendly brand that has essential oils. Use to the People has some great options because I reuse all of theirs. Like the cleanser right here comes with a pump I use as a soap dispenser or a water bottle. They have vegetable-based ink that you can scrub off. Face Theory also has all glass packaging, and they have unscented versions of all of their products, so you can get them without essential oils. Highly recommend that as well. As far as recyclable, Crave Beauty has awesome recyclable packaging. They're very aware of that kind of stuff. Those are my top recommendations that I would have. I hope that helped. Taylor says, how do I get rid of irritated red spots from acne? Love you, by the way. I love you. I would say irritated red spots, that I am assuming that is acne scarring, that pigmentation that you have on your skin after you get a breakout. Niacinamide. Niacinamide all the way. It helps so much with acne scarring, reducing redness and sensitivity in the skin, and will help to kind of control sebum production so that you're not breaking out from oiliness in the future potentially. So I hope that's just why I preach that ingredient all day long on my channel. Coconut oil versus coconut water as an ingredient. You recommended a product from First Aid Beauty. You, Susan and James, saved my skin or are saving my skin. Oh, that's amazing. I love Susan and James. They're so awesome. Definitely rescued my skin as well. Coconut oil on its own, terrible. I don't recommend it in a product. It depends on the concentration. If it's a wash-off treatment, I'm fine with it, or if it's a low concentration, it's okay. Coconut water, I love, because I think there are a lot of benefits to coconut water, but it's not going to be comedogenic like coconut oil. So the First Aid Beauty Coconut Water Cream is probably what you're referring to. Love that product, and I think coconut water is great. Okay, y'all, I need a drink of water. Hi, can you do a video about natural skincare? So I'm actually going to be doing a video. I've talked a lot about how I don't like natural skincare. You can actually watch my video about, I think it's called, why DIY face masks are not good, and why. You can also watch my Bellathorn video talking about why natural is not better. But I am going to be doing a video on clean beauty because that's been a very requested topic on my channel, and I have a lot of thoughts about that, some good, some bad, about clean beauty overall. So hopefully that'll answer your questions. Your favorite lip products with SPF. You know, I have been struggling because I haven't been able to find a non-chemical lip sunscreen. So if you guys know of one, I just apply my normal sunscreen over my lips. But if you guys know of a mineral-based lip sunscreen, please let me know, because I would love to buy it immediately because I have been looking for so long. Hi Hiram, love you. Thoughts on the Dermalogica microfoliant for hyperpigmentation and acne scars? Ooh, watch my video review of Dermalogica. I think it's kind of an overpriced product. For hyperpigmentation and acne marks, nope. But niacinamide, the ordinary 10% niacinamide serum, definitely good for getting rid of hyperpigmentation and acne marks. And then if you absolutely need it, if nothing else is working, retinol or hydroquinone for pigmentation and acne scars. Definitely recommend that. Hope that helped. OMG, I have dry skin. Thank you for answering my question earlier. Oh, I didn't even realize I answered. What do you recommend for starting retinoids? Inculist retinol serum. Very gentle, but very good. Let's see. I know, I wish I had time to keep track of all of your names. Here we go. I use a toner as my second step in a double cleansing system. I'm a boy and don't wear makeup. Is it necessary to use the toner? Nope. Toner should not be used as an additional cleansing step because it's not really going to be effective for cleansing. And usually if you find that it is cleansing your skin, that means your cleanser isn't good enough. But if you wear sunscreen, definitely recommend double cleanse system. Use a micellar water first. That's the most similar to toner. The Bioderma micellar water, mwah, incredible. So good for removing just that first layer, and then go in with a good cleanser afterwards to just get rid of that dirt. But in my opinion, toner should definitely not be used as a second cleansing system. That's just a sign that your cleanser is just not working. Daniela said, can I use niacinamide, hyaluronic, and salicylic acid from The Ordinary all in the same PM routine? Ooh, love you so much. I went from Dove soap to full ass routine. That's amazing. So I would not recommend that in the same thing. The reason why, I typically only recommend, so here's another thing about hyaluronic acid, and I am planning to make a video about this. I really only recommend it during certain times, and like I recommend it more so during the daytime, and if you live in more humid environments. The problem with a lot of times a bedroom is that it really isn't exposed to much humidity, and so hyaluronic acid can increase potential dryness in the skin, and salicylic acid is already pretty drying on the skin. And then niacinamide on top of that, that's just kind of a lot. I would say maybe leave the hyaluronic acid out of that, or use those products, just alternate them. It's better to alternate products than to use them all at once, is my personal opinion. Let's see. Ooh, thoughts on rodent in fields. Love your videos. I'm working on a video about that, guys. I'm so sorry it's taken so long, but I'm doing a lot of research because I see a lot of your guys' questions. So I love seeing your guys' like all of your questions. Any physical sunscreen recommendations that aren't super greasy? My sunscreen makes me look super greasy, and it pills if anything's underneath. Yes, so the, oh my gosh, Purito water gel SPF, that one is all mineral. I believe it's only zinc oxide. Incredible, no shininess whatsoever. As far as in the US, the most I've been able to find is the Ren sunscreen, the Ren SPF zinc oxide only sunscreen. That one's the best one I could find. It does have an essential oil in it, some fragrance, but it's one of the best formulas that I can find that I would recommend. Let's see. What moisturizer do you recommend for eczema on your face? The one that saved my skin was the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, and that's because the first ingredient is colloidal oatmeal, which is one of the best ingredients for getting rid of eczema. I mean, picture oatmeal baths. We do not want to deal with that, and that's the best alternative that I've been able to find. And the one that I found works for most people. Let's see. Oh, mineral lip balm you were asking for. Kula. Oh, thank you so much for the recommendation. I will literally go out and buy that today. Well, not go out and buy that, but buy it online today. Thank you for the recommendation, Sarah. I really appreciate that. Is mixing sun cream with SPF okay? Oh, I think you might have meant moisturizer. Mixing moisturizer with sunscreen, honestly, it's something I used to do, but then I learned that it can actually affect the effectiveness of a sunscreen, so it's just way better to apply your sunscreen last, as the very last step, because sunscreen is the one step of your skincare routine that you do not want to fuck up, ever, and so it's better to just do it on its own than mixing it with a moisturizer. Have you heard of the range Team Dr. Joseph? Ooh, I haven't, but I will look them up. I'm typing it. Team Dr. Joseph. I will look them up. Thank you so much, Luna. What would you recommend for hyperpigmentation? So, like I said before, niacinamide, but if niacinamide doesn't work, retinol is one of the best things for getting rid of hyperpigmentation. And then as the very last step, if absolutely nothing is working, hydroquinone, but only use hydroquinone products like as little as possible, in my opinion, because it increases sensitivity to the sun so much that you can inadvertently cause sun damage if you're not careful about wearing sunscreen, so please be careful about that. But yes, first try niacinamide. If that doesn't work, go on to retinol. The ones that I've been talking about in this video would be definitely good for that. Oh, I love seeing your questions. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Skincare for teenagers. Ooh, I'm working on more videos about that. Any thought about Pond's? Love you from Peru. Pond's is a first cleansing system for anyone who has dry skin. I think it's great. As far as their moisturizers, I have bought 2 in the past and they were fragranced as fuck. So I was not about that. But as far as just like the regular Pond's cleansing cream, as a first cleanse, definitely I think it's totally fine. What do you think about washing your face with rice water? Water from washing rice. My GMA did that for Oh, grandma did that for decades. Nicest skin I've seen on an 80-year-old. That's amazing. You know what? If you have dry skin, it's not necessary to use a cleanser because water also already has a pH of about 7, so it does have a slight cleansing effect on the skin. So if you have dry skin, I think absolutely with rice water. But if you have more combination of oily skin, you definitely want to use a cleanser, but mixing it with rice water is totally fine. I see no issue with that whatsoever. And I kind of want to try it now that you recommended it. I mean, if your grandma has amazing skin at 80 years old, then that is definitely a temptation for me to try it out. Let's see. What do you think about Clean and Clear? You know, Clean and Clear, I tried. They recently reached out to me and they were like, hey, would you like to try any products from our brand? And I was like, you know what, Hiram, give them a fair shot. And I looked through your entire... My goodness, this coffee or something in my throat. I promise I'm not sick. So with Clean and Clear, I looked through their entire website, could not find a single product that I like. So I can't in good faith recommend them to anyone. And when you have CeraVe at drugstores as opposed to Clean and Clear, it's such a better option. Also, the watermelon line from Clean and Clear, don't recommend, highly fragranced. I also looked at that and a lot of people have been asking me about that. Where would niacinamide go into the routine? Is it safe to use daily? I'm also a new subscriber. I love your bubbly personality. Thank you. So I would say, yes, it's safe to use every day. I would recommend it more so at nighttime unless you do find that you're oily, then try it during the day. But a lot of the products I have already have niacinamide in the formula itself. So I basically use it day and night, but definitely safe to use at any time, I would say. And it doesn't, from what I know, it doesn't increase your skin sensitivity to the sun. So that's something that's awesome about it. Recommended serums from the Inky list. Love you so much. You are speaking my language. I love the brand. I like their retinol serum if you're just starting on retinol. Love their PHA toner for gentle exfoliation. Their hyaluronic acid serum, it's definitely good. I would say, oh, Q10. Yes, their Q10 serum is my #1. If you struggle with redness, and just Q10 is an amazing ingredient that I think should be in everybody's skincare routine. Love that product from them. What's your opinion about Avene products, and especially their acne range products? I bought a bunch of Avene products when I was in Chicago, and I've been trying them out. Let me just say, a lot of their products are fragranced, which I don't like, but I will be making a full review about the brand very soon, because that's one of the most requested topics on my channel. I have really bad congestion and milia on my chin. What do you recommend? And if it's exfoliation, which ones? Milia, I get a little bit concerned about because, like I said, I'm not a dermatologist, so I get nervous about recommending solutions for, diagnosed issues like that. Congestion, I always recommend salicylic acid or a very gentle lactic acid, just to get that very gentle exfoliation. The ordinary lactic acid 5% serum is great. But going in with either of those two just for any congestion is what I recommend. Milia, I recommend going to a professional about that. I'm too nervous because milia can just be caused by so many different issues that I don't want to recommend something that's really going to mess up your skin, like long term. But yeah, I would recommend trying those two solutions. I ordered the Q10 today. Yay! Good for you. I hope you love it as much as I do. Let's see. I love how detailed your guys' questions are. It really shows that you guys are investing time into this. Ooh, how do you get rid of acne around the hairline? So this is usually, in my experience and from what I know with people, a result of hair care products. So be very mindful about the hair care products that you use. Keep them away from your hairline and use fragrance-free products if you can, or just with the least sensitizing ingredients possible is my first recommendation, but also just going in with some salicylic acid around the hairline, or also niacinamide also will help that if you are kind of struggling with acne there. But 9 times out of 10 in my experience, it's usually a result of hair care products if you're solely just struggling with acne right around the hairline. Oh, thank you guys so much for all your gifts. Oh my gosh. How do you treat active breakouts? I have too many to put pimple patches on all of them. I have sensitive skin on the oilier side. Love you. So active breakouts, just make sure you go in with a gentle moisturizer that's going to seal in any transepidermal water loss. You don't need like a really heavy one, but just a good one, say like the CeraVe moisturizing lotion, just a good one to make sure you're repairing your moisture barrier. I also recommend Crave Beauty's Great Barrier Relief. Amazing for that. You don't want to go in with too harsh of treatments when it's really active. You want to wait until it's a little less active and then go in. But if you're struggling with pretty much constant, really active acne that, where the breakouts are really intense, almost to the point of like say cystic acne, then I would say taking a look at your diet and then getting a professional opinion will also be really good. I hope that helped. So Ebony says, I've been smoking for 4 years, currently trying to quit. Good for you. I'm worried about the damage premature aging I've probably caused my skin. Is there anything I can be doing to help it repair itself? Retinol. Definitely recommend retinol. Retinol is like one of the only ingredients on the market that's been shown to actually like repair damage that your skin has experienced. And because smoking does unfortunately cause quite a lot of damage to your skin, I would say retinol, and then make sure you're hydrating that face, bitch, because smoking dries out your skin like crazy. So make sure you're going in with a good, heavier moisturizer. Does taking birth control for hormonal acne help? I cut out dairy and sugar and nothing helped, and a gynecologist recommended it. Yes, birth control is a solution that a lot of people use for acne, but definitely talk to, again, your gynecologist or your dermatologist specifically about that, because it is quite a big deal and can cause side effects. But yeah, people take birth control for acne all the time, and it's usually very effective. So yeah, try asking. Hi Hiram, what are your thoughts on Obagi Medical? Love from the UK. So Obagi, the medical grade skincare is usually a term that's just applied to products that have a really high concentration of active ingredients, and they just ramp up the price point like crazy. Medical grade is not really an official title and has absolutely no legal justification to it. So it usually just means that they're charging a higher price point. Obagi Medical can be good, but it can also be very intense, and more times than not, I recommend gentle changes to the skin, not drastic, hit it with heavy, hard, like exfoliating treatments or something like that. If that is the solution, then I always recommend doing that with a dermatologist, not doing that on your own with a product. So I have iffy feelings about them, but thank you. Let's see. What are your thoughts on the brand Supergoop? I honestly, I like Supergoop. They do use some chemical sunscreens, but they've tried to substitute out as many as they can for reef-safe options. They still have some sunscreen ingredients like octinoxate that I'm personally just not a fan of, but they have some really good innovative formulas, and a lot of their products are fragrance-free, which I love. The only thing is that they're kind of expensive. They are a pricier brand, so that's the only downside, because I use a shit ton of sunscreen every day, so those little bottles are not really gonna last very long, but I like them a lot. Oh, where did my water go? Oh, sorry y'all, my throat is dry. What do you think of Cetaphil? Go watch my video where it's Cetaphil versus CeraVe. I basically share all my thoughts about the brand there. Let's see. What should the temperature of the water be? I assume when cleansing your face, just lukewarm water, not too cold, definitely not hot. I wouldn't recommend hot water. Just lukewarm water is totally fine. Let's see. Do you recommend Curology? Yes, I love Curology. I did an unsponsored video about them, and I'm a fan of the brand. I think what they're doing is really innovative, and they provide fragrance-free formulas that have your skin in mind. So they get a lot of hate, but honestly, I think they're a pretty good brand. I think the only reason they get a lot of hate is because, oh my gosh, their advertising campaigns were so aggressive, and I was so annoyed with them, but I think they're good. Hey Hiram, any advice on moisturizers great for enlarged pores and minimizing them? Love the Paula's Choice exfoliant you recommended. Oh, thank you. So technically you can't minimize your pores. That's impossible, but you can make your pores less visible, which is where the exfoliant comes in. I would say you probably have oily skin if you have enlarged pores. So going in with a lightweight gel moisturizer. I love the First Aid Beauty Coconut Water Cream. That one literally makes your skin look so smooth afterward. I love that one, and it's great for oily skin. Should I use vitamin C before hyaluronic acid, or do I even use them both? You know what? It depends. I mean, they're both pretty much fine to use together. Vitamin C is where the ingredient I'm kind of like about, you know. But I don't really think, I would personally say using hyaluronic acid first, just to be able to draw in as much moisture as possible. But as long as you use a moisturizer after, I think you're fine. How often to apply Paula's Choice 2% BHA for dry skin? Apply with cotton powder fingers. I just do it with fingers. I would say how often you apply it for dry skin. Be careful about that because the BHA can really dry out your skin. I think 2 times a week is like perfect. At most, like 4 times a week. But I only recommend 4 times a week for people with oily skin. For dry skin, just 2 times a week works very good. And Inkey or Ordinary for retinol. I recommend the Inkey if you're just starting into retinol, Inkey list, because it was way more gentle than the Ordinary retinols. And the Ordinary retinols, a lot of people do have a reaction to them because they are so strong. They're very good, but they're strong, so work your way up to that. I would say try the Inkey list first. How do I remove blackheads other than BHA? You know, I haven't, to be completely honest, I haven't found anything that does reduce blackheads besides BHA, because BHA has the smallest molecular size, so it's able to go deepest in the pores and get that, like, all that dirt out of your pores. Exfoliation like AHAs will work okay, but not as good as BHA. If you guys know of any other solutions, feel free to comment, but I personally don't. Samantha says, hi, I love the blue hair. I recently had a bad cold, no promise. That's good that it was just a cold. So what do I do about dry skin under my nose? Yes, get a heavy occlusive moisturizer, just put it there every day. If you have any barrier repairing serums like Crave Beauty, Great Barrier Relief, or just any ingredients that have green tea, centella, colloidal oatmeal, any of those ingredients, definitely apply them. Don't exfoliate. Do not exfoliate that area. Your skin just needs to heal itself. It doesn't need any strong treatments. Let's see. Hi, I bought the niacinamide from The Ordinary and I was using it in the morning after cleansing, but I felt that it changed the texture of my moisturizer. Ooh, so that might be, I would take a look at your moisturizer, see how many potential silicones there could be, because that's the only thing I could see like changing the actual texture. I'm guessing that your moisturizer has a lot of silicones, which is where like adding certain types of skincare products can create that problem. But yeah, if it has any more than like 3 or 4 silicones, then I recommend finding like a new moisturizer, because I think just any more than that is totally unnecessary. Can I use Ordinary Skincare Niacinamide after Paula's Choice 2% BHA or retinol? Should I be using Paula's Choice 2% BHA every day? So I don't recommend 2% BHA every day. However, some people have seen amazing results, so I won't deny that. And there's been moments where I have used it every day where my skin needs a little bit of extra help. But as far as niacinamide, I don't recommend niacinamide and retinol at the same time, just because they're both brightening agents. So separate those. Salicylic acid and retinol, it's really gonna dry out your skin a lot. So just with any of those treatments, spacing them out as much as possible is what I personally recommend. Let's see. Oh man, it keeps freezing on me, so I can't see your comments. Okay. What is your current routine? So that's funny actually, because a lot of people have asked me, they're like, why aren't you uploading your skincare routine? And I'm like, guys, my skincare routine changes like every 2 days because of the amount of products that I have to try for videos. So I feel like if I made a video kind of outlining my skincare routine, it would have to change so much. My recommendation to you guys is always to keep your skincare routines super simple, like super, super simple. But I'm in the unfortunate position of, you know, needing to try a lot of products, which is where it just changes too often. So honestly, I couldn't even tell you because it literally changes. But the products that I always use all the time, Ordinary Niacinamide 10% and Crave Beauty Great Barrier Relief. Those will always be a part of my routine no matter what I'm using. Let's see. Any suggestions for sun damaged skin on the forehead? I'm brown skin. Love from India. Ooh, all the way from India. Hi. Sun damaged skin on the forehead. Definitely go in with soothing ingredients. I would say retinol can definitely be beneficial for repairing sun damage. It's been proven to do that. If you want a more gentle alternative that could be beneficial, bakuchiol, definitely. So the Inculus retinol or the Inculus bakuchiol, definitely good for repairing sun damage, but more than anything, sunscreen. Just sunscreen, sunscreen. More oftentimes than not, your skin will help to repair itself. But if you're talking about pigmentation or dark spots, niacinamide or retinol, definitely going to be the best for that. CeraVe also has an awesome retinol as well. Thoughts on Kate Somerville Liquid Exfoliate? Yep, that's the one that I was talking before that I love. I think that product is great from them. It's super gentle, but very effective. Love that one. I have these tiny bumps on my face, can't pop them. What should I do? That may be fungal acne. I'd say wait for my video on fungal acne because I'm going to be addressing that because I've been trying out a bunch of products from them. Can you guys see how red my face is? It's like so freaking hot in here. Whew. Hey Hiram, what would you recommend for fungal acne and cystic acne around the nose and cheeks? Cystic acne, definitely recommend dermatologist because I don't feel comfortable recommending solutions for cystic acne beyond just try to substitute out sugar or milk from your diet. See how that's helpful. Fungal acne, watch for my video because I'll be coming out with that soon. Okay guys, I think what's fun for the last 10 minutes of the video, how about you ask me random questions, like non-skincare questions, because I feel like sometimes these videos are so focused on skincare, and I think it'd be fun to like just ask other random questions. So feel free to tune in with those. As much as I wish I could answer skincare questions all day long, sometimes with the live streams it does get to the point where I'm kind of repeating myself, and I want to make sure any of you guys who have been here for a while, you know, get different content. Let's see. Do you have any pets? I am so excited to tell you guys. My roommate just bought a dog. And I low-key got really pissed at him because I was like, excuse me, you are not adopting a dog from the shelter. How dare you? So I was mad at him for like a day. But I can't change. It's his decision. He did what he did. He is getting a dog and I'm so excited. It's a French bulldog. And I think he's going to be getting it today or tomorrow. Ugh! I am a huge dog fan. I am so excited. You guys will be seeing it a lot on my Instagram stories. Coffee or tea? Coffee. Always, always coffee. Iced Americano for the win. No milk, no sugar, nothing. Pure, unadulterated coffee is the best thing. But I also like black tea a lot too. But I would always choose for coffee. Will you ever move out of Hawaii or have you fallen in love with it? To be completely honest, Audrey, I've fallen in love with it and I keep traveling to other places around the country to see if like I found, you know, a new place to live, but I'm like, nothing compares to Hawaii. Like literally no place is as good as Hawaii. So I don't see the point of like me actually moving anywhere yet. I'm still on the lookout, but nowhere even compares to how amazing it is here. Best thing about Hawaii, I would say the people are just so kind to the local culture and Native Hawaiians. Some of the most incredible, inspirational, beautiful people that I have ever met, but also the weather. I hate the cold. I hate it so freaking much. So I would much rather have humidity, and being here and just always being able to wear like shorts and a shirt and never having to bundle up and never once feeling cold at all is just amazing. Do you watch TikTok? Yes, I'm obsessed with TikTok. Go follow me there. It's skin.care.by.hiram, or you can just search my name. I've been posting a lot more content recently. I'm going to post a few today. I love TikTok. Let's see. Weirdest public interaction. You know what? All of you guys have been so cool. Like, I can't think of a bad interaction I've had. I think maybe the weirdest is when in Chicago I got kicked out of a mall for my meet and greet, and I had to stand outside. We all had to stand outside in the cold for 2 hours while I said hi to everyone. But it was so worth it because you guys were so freaking incredible. I'm like, I will stand here all night if it means I get to meet you guys. Favorite fan meeting. A girl flew all the way from Puerto Rico to Chicago to see me and gave me a whole handwritten note. We got to talk. It was incredible. She flew all the way just to see me. I'm like, holy shit, girl, like, I don't even know if I'd fly that far for Beyonce. And I'm obsessed with Beyonce. Like, why would you fly that far for me? It was so amazing. She was incredible. That was probably my favorite. But all of you guys are awesome, honestly. What's your zodiac sign? I am right on the cusp of Aries and Taurus. But I identify a little bit more with Taurus. But when it comes to my passions and my drive, definitely Aries. Has it been hard keeping your hair color blue? Oh my gosh, you guys, as much as I love having blue hair, it is a lot of maintenance, and even the color is starting to go. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna do when it completely goes, because the sun is so strong here that it really turns color fast, so I don't know. But I am making a video about how I take care of my hair, so stay tuned for that. What inspired you to start YouTube? I saw that just a lot of people didn't know anything about skincare. People would walk into the store that I was working at, pay $2,000 for skincare products because they're like, well, I want to get the best and I'm willing to pay for the best. And I'm like, do you, and they didn't know anything about ingredients. And I felt so bad that people were dropping so much money on skincare thinking that they had to pay a lot because they needed the best. And I was like, you know what? I don't know much about skincare, but I'm just going to start making YouTube videos because I want to, you know, help people not make the same mistakes that other people are or make any mistakes that I am, you know? Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm a Taurus. Yes, to all Tauruses out there. Are you going to color your hair another color in the future? Not gonna lie, I kind of want to bleach it. I kind of want to bleach it, but I'm gonna wait until my hair is fully grown and like recovered from this damage, this beautiful damage. But I kind of want to bleach it because not gonna lie, when Brad bleached my hair, if he would have toned it, oh, I think it would have looked so good. But I think it'd be cool. It also, I feel like, make my eyes pop, so that'd be cool. How has your day been? My day has been good. It is 9 a.m. in the morning, so I haven't had much time in the day, but but so far it's been good. Would you come to Mexico someday? Oh my gosh, I love Mexico. So I actually have family in Mexico. I've been there a bunch of times, but I really want to go to more southern Mexico because I was mostly in Chihuahua, but I would really love to go to like Mexico City, and also just see like the ruins and stuff like that, and just see, you know, the way people live down there. I have a friend who has a farm down in Mexico City, and I kind of want to go one day. That'd be really cool. Are you superstitious? Honestly, bitch, no. I'm probably one of the least superstitious people, but I also am not irrational. Like, I don't completely rule things out, but to be honest, I just don't care enough to be superstitious. Like, sometimes my roommates have been like, you know, oh, there may be a ghost in our apartment, and I'm just like, yeah, that's cool. Whatever. If there's a ghost, there's a ghost. I don't really care. You know. Okay, just a few more questions because it's been an hour. Favorite music? I am really a fan of EDM and rap. I know it probably doesn't look like it, but Nicki Minaj is my obsession. I have memorized so many songs by her, it's not even funny. But I also love Illenium. If any of you guys know who Illenium is, respect, because I fucking love Illenium with my whole heart. How do you get your teeth so white? Thank you. You know, my smile is my biggest insecurity, so when I see people saying that my teeth are really white, I'm like, aw, thank you. I kind of want to make a video about it, to be honest, but I've always seen good results with 3D white from Crest. Just brushing at the very least twice a day, at the very, very, very least. But sometimes more, but also just being very gentle, not being too rough. Favorite movie? Oh, Hotel Rwanda. Oh my God, incredible movie. Every time I watch that, I think I've watched about 8 times, I cry so hard, like I bawl my eyes out so much that my friends have been like, hey, are you okay? Like, we want to check in on you, because I have to pause the movie. I'm like, oh, it's just a mess, but incredible, life-changing movie. Hotel Rwanda, highly recommend it. Do you like BTS? Of course. BTS is awesome. Who doesn't like BTS? But I have to say, I like, oh my God, how the fuck did I just pass on their name? Kill This Love. Why am I forgetting their name? Oh my God. Well, anyway, I like them a little bit more than BTS. I literally listen to them every single day. Why am I spacing on their name? Blackpink! Holy shit, I scared myself. I'm like, what is going on with my brain? I love Blackpink. I love you so much, and you're just so genuine. I love that. Never change. Oh, thank you, Jail. I appreciate that. I don't know. I don't ever want to change because you guys are just... I always want to keep our relationship strong. Oh, how do you deal with YouTube hate? Oh, that is hard because I don't know if you guys know, but there's a lot of people who hate me online, a lot. But that's okay. It is what it is. I think I do a pretty good with it. I think my perspective is like, look, I was disowned by my parents, so I can handle anything. After going through that was one of the hardest things that I've ever been through in my life. So I'm just like, I can handle that. A small hate comment, psh, I don't care. But I'd say about once a month it gets to me. Once a month when I just see like entire forums dedicated to like hating on me, or, you know, just people being so rude, people cutting off friendships over ingredients. I'm just like, ugh. That's when I do get a little bit disappointed, but I just have to learn to step away. I delete the apps off my phone that have to do with YouTube. I don't go on for like a day, and then the comment, it is what it is. That's like, yes, I live by that. If you don't know TikTok, go watch it. But yes, that's basically how I deal with hate. Okay, one more question, because it's been an hour and 5 minutes, and I am dripping sweat down my back, and that's not really cute, but it's so freaking hot. Let's see. Oh, I want it. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to pick a good one, but so many are coming in. You guys are so awesome. When is your birthday? Ooh, okay, and second languages. Second languages, I am conversational in ASL, American Sign Language. Let me know if you guys want me to do a skincare routine in sign language, because I think that'd be a lot of fun. And then my birthday is April 20th, 4/20. If you know, you know. But yeah, my birthday is April 20th, 1996. So I am 23 years old. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys. Oh, wait, one more. Sorry, one more. Any encouraging words for people who get depressed from self-isolation during the virus? Yes. I would say FaceTime with as many of your friends as possible, because there is nothing like FaceTiming or connecting with a person, even electronically. I would say books are really good for me, because there's nothing like getting completely absorbed by the storyline of a book, and it really does feel... Maybe I just say that because I was a loner in middle school and just spent all my time reading books. But when you really get into a storyline, your social battery feels like... because you feel so connected with the characters in that story. But I would say yes, FaceTime, just your friends. That honestly makes a huge difference for me and will help as much for that. But you got this. You got this. And that's why I'm going to keep creating as many videos as I can, so that in some way I feel like there can be a connection and at the very least a way to pass time while you guys are isolated during the virus. So anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys are just awesome. Thank you for all of your questions. I love you guys so much. I can't wait to do another live stream again. I will be doing a live stream with another very special YouTuber very soon. So stay tuned on my Instagram for that. You can follow me on Instagram, Skincare by Hiram, to stay updated. I'm excited about that, but I can't confirm who, because I think she wants to keep it a surprise. But yeah, I will be doing another live stream very soon. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. Thank you for all of your support as well, everything. And best of luck. Please stay safe. Please stay sane. Don't buy too much. Don't panic. Just stay calm and safe. And I will see you guys very soon in my next video coming tomorrow, and the very special video on Sunday. I'm so excited for you guys to see. Anyway, thanks guys. Bye.